Hey VanTube, how's it going? It's Copek here. We just came back from a tournament at our locals, and I was playing some Big Belly. We got some fat No,
I'm just saying what I'm playing. I played Nubatama.
Yeah, but that's coming later. You're gonna have a video all your own, so go away.
I know, but you can like say, hey, I played played Big Belly when you like. When I get my Nubatama.
I played Big Belly. It's a great, fun, great nature deck. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a deck profile. Yes. So we start off with our starter, obviously. We just play Little Belly. It fits. I didn't really need it too much, but the counter charge was always nice to have, and at one point I did use the skill to give a unit 2k power. It pushed it over the edge, gave it success. It's just a really solid all-around Vanguard. Trigger lineup. We got 4 heals. Nothing special there. We're running 2 draws. This is just a draw that you can throw in your soul. This deck it runs through its soul a lot, so having the extra draws that I can just put in my soul are really useful.
What I can do is I can show an image of like any of the cards if you don't list the cards, maybe.
Sure. And then from there, we just have 7 generic critical triggers.
Pyrolos.
They're just... This deck likes punching hard. It punches really hard. It doesn't punch a whole lot, but it punches hard. And then, because I only have 3, we've got 3 Pawn Belly. I would be playing 4 if I had another one. I would get rid of probably a Unicorn because they're not too useful. What this does, when Vanguard attacks, put this into Soul, Vanguard gains 5k, and I draw a card. It adds to my soul, adds to my hand, adds to my power. It's all around just a really, really good card. Yeah, that's it for the triggers. On to the grade 1s. Alright, and for our grade 1 lineup, we're starting with Traveling Momonga here. So, what this does, it's success 20,000. So, whenever something's power is 20,000 or greater on my field, it gains successful. GB1, when it's retired during the end step, and I have a Big Belly Vanguard, which when I'm at GB1 I always have a Big Belly Vanguard, I get to search for a grade 2 or greater Great Nature unit. It's not specific whatsoever. It's phenomenal. I used to be running Mike Saburo, but I just find this card is just better, I guess. 3 Coiling Duckbill. This card, I don't know. I've got mixed feelings about this card. It's a really nice card because you give something a skill that when that unit dies during the end step, you just get to draw a card. I didn't really use this card a whole lot, honestly. It was mostly just there so that it was a boost. It was a 7k boost. We play 3 mini bellies. I actually just got a 4th mini belly after the tournament, so I will be playing the 4th one, probably dropping Duckbill down 1 more. Stride Fodder, and it lets me get my big bellies. It lets me choose which big belly I want to play that game and just grab that to my hand. It's phenomenal. I love it. And then we have, this one's SP, the perfect card, Fine Coat Maltese. So this is just your standard perfect guard. So some perfect guards are restrictive that it has to be on Vanguard. This is not. But this one, when it's in the drop zone, if you're at GB, you choose 2 of your successful units during the end step, retire them, and you can search your deck for another copy of this thing. Believe it or not, I did not use that skill once during the tournament. But this skill can just fetch you a rearguard, because it retires it during the end step, and because all the retiring and drawing is happening simultaneously, it's a free PG, essentially. But I didn't get it off a whole lot, so yeah. And there's our grade 1 lineup. So on to the grade 2s. We play 2 Lesser Rider. You know, I didn't use it really at all. It was, for the most part, just a throwaway. but it is a grade 2, so it's got the higher power, obviously. It's easier to get this thing successful than a grade 1. This unit's got a skill, when it's successful, all of your other rearguards with the success ability get 2k and resist. Oh, sorry, units, not rearguards. And once a turn on rearguard, you can Soul Blast 1 to make this unit successful. So it's a Soul Blast just to make this thing successful. It looks great on paper. I didn't really use it a whole lot. I just didn't get around to it. We're running 3 Binoculus Tiger. It's a really just solid card. When it attacks either on van or rear, you choose one of your rear guards, it gains 4k at the end of turn, kill it. It's just a solid card. Yeah, that's all to say about that. Then we play 3 Crayon Tiger. When this thing is boosted and you're at GB, when this swings, you counterblast 1, choose a rear guard, stand it, it gains plus 4k, and then at the end of the turn, kill it and draw a card. This unit is amazing. It is just incredible. This thing gets me.
There's a reason why it's a $25 card. Guys.
Yeah, it's expensive. However, I would say it's not the best grade 2 in my deck. And the one that's better than it, even though this thing is phenomenal, as are most cards in my deck, because my deck's amazing.
Unlike someone's deck.
Problem Child Grey Belly.
Wait, if it's the best card in your deck, why are you only playing 3?
It's not, I said. Oh, Grey Belly?
Yeah.
Because I couldn't find a 4th.
Oh, you actually would play 4 if you had.
Maybe, I don't know. The Soul Blast is really hefty. It's only 1, but it's once a turn, GB1. If this unit's successful, you can Soul Blast 1 when it attacks. You choose 2 of your rear guards. They both gain 4k, and the skill at the end of the turn, draw a card and retire this unit. This unit, it sacks my units that I need sacked. It draws me cards. It powers up my lines. Definitely the best grade 2 in my deck, without a doubt.
Which is actually really nice, considering the fact it's actually a common. So
yeah, no, it's a rare.
Is it just a rare?
Yeah, it's actually rare. Check it out. But even then, a rare is still just gonna be.
The rare is fairly cheap, right?
Like $1, $2.
Almost like a fucking dragon ruler, but this isn't Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. All right.
That's actually really good. That's a rare because it means like you don't have to.
Yeah, that's my grade 2 lineup. And for the power players of the deck, we have.
Shiranui.
It's actually Shiranui.
Oh, sorry. No. That was my cue.
Whoa, it's a Shiranui.
You play 4.
I play 3 and 1 face down.
I play 3 solemn strikes.
Okay, no, it's not Shiranui.
I mean, Shiranui's good. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, I've never played it, so.
It's a pretty good card.
We play some Big Bellies. We play 4 of the OG Big Belly because it's a Big Belly deck. There's no other Big Bellies. Well, minus the other one that I play, of course. But yeah, Big Belly deck would not be complete without the OG Big Belly. Yes, let's just leave those out there. Actually, you know what? Whatever. I'm not gonna even.
Here's an image of the card, everybody.
Yeah, you can read it.
Also, real talk, this guy looks like a derp.
Oh yeah.
Total derp.
Total derp.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the newest support. This was in the newest wave of support that got released for the deck, and I would prefer to ride this every time over the OG Big Belly. Even though the original Big Belly is still really good, this one, the original Big Belly gives power to your units that are already on the field. And if their power is over 20k and it hits, then you get a draw, which is amazing. This one, however, it's the same stride cost, and you call a unit with this success ability from your hand. Yeah, and then it gains 4k. and then at the end of the turn, you kill it, and then you draw a card. This was my first ride, 3 out of the 4 games that I played, and it carried me in those games, 100%. So there's your grade 3 lineup. You could potentially maybe cut this and maybe throw legions in if you find that you're getting to end game way too much and losing.
Means that you've run out of cards in your deck.
Yeah, like you don't have any deck left.
Okay,
so for the G zone,
Oh, sorry.
that's okay. We're playing a single Wisdom Teller Dragon
Pretty
because I'm poor and I can't afford the Big Belly Stride.
he still
Sue
went
me.
2 and 2.
I
He
went
still went 2 and 2.
The reason I went 2 and 2 was partially because of this boy, Hermthurs. Amazing first stride, amazing second stride, amazing friggin' stride.
We're Hermthurs.
Yeah, all the Hermthurs. Go away.
He played 5.
I played 5 of them apparently.
And he played 4 for Fernyyiges.
No, go away.
I'm sorry, I'm screwing
Okay.
up your G-Zone thing.
Hermthurs, after it attacks, if it hits or if it doesn't, you can give a unit 4k or you can give it 8k. You always give it 8k. There's no reason to give it 4k. If you give it, when you give it English. When you give it unit 8k, so you Soul Blast 1, you give a unit the 8k, at the end of the turn, it dies. And if its power is 20k or greater, you draw a card. So you're killing off units, you're drawing cards, and you're making giant-ass fields. There's nothing wrong with this card. This card is amazing. I love it. I will always go into it unless I'm out of soul.
It's like put the Fernyyiges down and say,
You ready?
The Fernyyiges.
Fernyyiges, I played 2 of them.
Did you stride both of them in a single game?
No, I only ever strode 1 in a game. This is your ending card. It gains 4k for each rear guard, and when it goes back to G-Zone, you counterblast and soul blast 1, sack your whole field, countercharge, soul charge, and draw 1 card for each. The drawing comes first, as I found out in my first game. Yes, that is it. Fernyyiges. Wonderful card. At the end of your turn, say you're playing some Great Nature Bermuda, who cares? You got your full field, right? At the end of your turn, you sack your entire field. You soul blast that many cards. So 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're soul charging that many cards. And then you're drawing that many cards.
That's 10 cards out of your deck.
That's 10 cards out of your deck. Okay, next turn comes around. And then, at the end of your turn, you sack everything again. To soul charge 5 more. 4, 5. Okay.
No, assume you had a Coiling Duckbill and a Mixaburrow in there.
Yeah. And then you draw 5.
And a Panther.
Okay. That's 5, right? Nope, that's 4. And 5. Okay. End of turn. You sack your field again. Soul charge 5. Draw 5. And you still got 1 more to go. Okay. Your next turn, you do it again. And oh damn! You only have 7 cards left in deck. You just killed yourself. Because you soul charged 5 of them. This is your 4th Fernyyiges. And then you can only draw 2. The game requires you to draw 5. You just killed yourself. But hey, at least you got a soul. It's like half your deck. Go full Fernyyiges every game, you will deck out.
We have 4 collectively, guys.
We played 2 Kill Timka. We went into Kill Timka 0 times. This is my answer to Legioning. This card, when it hits success, it's a success of 25,000. I can select 4 cards in my drop zone. Put them on the bottom of my deck in any order. If I put 4 cards, choose 1 of my rear guards. It gains 4k, at end of turn dies, and I draw a card. I went into it 0 times, but it's still decent. We played 1 Immortality Phoenix. We went into that 0 times. When it attacks, give 2 units 4k. They died at end of turn. No draw, no reason to go into it. It's not bad. Alright, and here's when the game got really, really stupid. Because we decided to play 5 G guards. Because we don't have a proper G zone.
I'll just keep it on that.
Okay.
I didn't play this. What the heck? Okay.
Why was Blizzard in your G zone then?
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know. So, first one we have a peacock thingy. Peacock, you can have, when it's placed on guard circle, you can give a unit a skill at the end of the turn, retire this unit, countercharge 1. If you do, this gains plus 5k shield. I didn't go into this thing. It's still good. Babblerab's Honorary Professor deck loves this thing, but my deck doesn't use as much counterblast, so I don't go into it as much. We played 3 Ardillos because it's amazing. As you can probably tell, there's a lot of retiring during the end step. You don't really want a whole lot of field on your opponent's turn. This card, when it's placed on guard circle, you can sack as many rear guards on your field as you'd like. I usually choose 0 because I don't need it. If you have 3 or more empty rear guard circles, this thing gains 10k shield until end of turn. It's amazing. Puts them up to 36,000 without having to do anything. And then our last G guard that we play.
Wait, 36,000, you mean including the Vanguard's power?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry, yeah. Including the Vanguard
I
power.
brain, my bad.
So, we got the 11. Play this. It's basically an automatic 36,000. Okay. Amazing G-Guard. I love it. Last one we play. Not even sure what this thing does. Al Mirage. Yeah. During the... When it's placed on guard, it does stuff. You can Soul Blast and then call stuff.
TLDR, this card sucks.
Yeah. I didn't play it once.
I don't use it in my Honorary Professors. Also, there's a message from our the one who went 4-0 and the person who won the tournament.
As part of this
I'm not done my
we play
deck.
4 Collision Dragon, Charging Pachycephalo. It has an
Actually, to
engorged
finish off the
skill.
deck
Okay,
profile, we play 1 Sea Breeze because
Did you use it this game?
I didn't actually get around to using it.
Instead of Sea Breeze, might I recommend Knight of Spring? No!
But Sea Breeze is always a good card to have one of in your G-Zone. If your opponent's grade 2 stalling you, you can play this, and then on your next turn, if they ride to grade 3, you can play another one. I recommend having 4 Sea Breeze. I'm kidding. You only ever need one.
No.
Personally, I wouldn't even play 1
No, the reason why you play 1 Sea Breeze is if your deck is entirely GB dependent like he is.
yeah.
In the case of like something like Prisms or any deck that doesn't need GB, you can actually get away without playing Sea Breeze.
Yeah.
But he's entirely GB oriented, which is why he needs Sea Breeze.
If you're not as budget as me, and you like spending money on this thing, sort of stuff, I'd recommend, I'm going to separate my G-Zone into 2 piles. The pile to keep and the pile to get rid of. You need the Sea Breeze. Okay. Don't play that. Don't play that. Don't play that. Don't play those. Pick up better.
Sage, Saint Professor, Sage, Saint Professor, Sage, Saint Professor, Sage, Saint Professor, Manic Armor.
And these are all pretty good.
Keep that. Drop a Hrimthirst for Manic Armor. Play like 2 Manic Armor. Oh, drop a Fernygas!
Yeah, you could...
Play like
These are good
this could be a
cards.
Manic Armor.
That could be a Manic Armor, you know?
Yeah.
You could potentially drop a Hrimthirst. This deck is very Soul Blast reliant. Chances are you only go into 2 Hrimthirsts a game anyways.
So let's talk about your matchups. What did you verse today?
So, my first game that I played was against a Bloom Neonectar focused on hand advantage. And the problem is I just couldn't out-hand advantage the guy. He just... Yeah. I lost. It sucked. Then my second game that I played was against... Ancient Dragon.
Your boy
Winner of the
Neos
tournament.
is Big Booty 87.
Winner of the tournament, guys, by
Yeah.
the way, guys. This is what he won.
Yeah, he ended up going 4-0. I mean, kudos
He got
to
first
you.
place.
You got lucky.
You get pretty lucky by the end.
I was...
Oh yeah.
This matchup, I'm sure, wouldn't have been as bad if I had actually hit a grade 1 before turn 2.
Yeah.
He was attacking me with grade 2 Vanguards, and I was simply stuck at grade 0. I finally rode to grade 1 when he was at grade 3, and he just punched me really, really hard in the face, killing me.
I mean, you know what? You roll the dice, you pay the price. It's rough.
I know.
It's rough.
So I lost my first 2 games, I made a nice comeback though. My third game I was playing against a Pale Moon loop deck that could get an infinite amount of attacks off with Vanguard. No idea how it works. Don't ask for a deck profile.
Card Fight Calgary might have it, maybe.
I have no idea.
Just gonna be posted.
I ended up winning because I had 15 cards when he started doing his infinite Vanguard attack loop. So he decked himself out. He just kept punching and punching. My last matchup was against another blue Neo Nectar deck. It was really intense. He was at 5 damage. I punched him. He's like, I got no more guard left, and he topped a heal trigger.
Ooh.
And then his next card was also a heal trigger.
Oh, fuck.
But he drew into it, so it's like G-Guard fodder, but still. I ended up coming out on top in that one, simply because of... I honestly have to give this boy props in that game. He refills my soul. He countercharges all my damage. And he draws me a bunch of cards. It was
And he didn't kill you.
It was really close. No.
More importantly, he doesn't kill you when you're
Yeah.
in the game with him.
Yeah.
Fernigas is so bad,
Yeah.
but so good.
Yeah, FERNYIGES is...
It's the best worst.
It's the best
Yeah.
worst, yeah. It's a good joke.
It was a fun tournament. I'm glad I went. I learned that even though I think this deck is good, apparently I'm bad.
Well then, that's...
Thanks
See
for
you.
checking out the profile, guys.
See you
Yeah.
guys in the next video.
Bye. I was playing Blizza.
Guys, he put Blizza into his deck.
Okay, guys. Do you remember the Hermthers and the Hermthers and the Hermthers?
yes.
Well, there was a Blizza in there too. Look at that Blizza. There's a Blizza. Okay.
He's gonna press
Is
button
that,
to
have you ever gotten to Blizzard to the point where it's actually like 50 plus power?
bigger than
50, that's
Fernigas.
Oh, well, I guess a yes then.
I've gotten it to 100 before.
Impressive.
Actually?
Shit. Yeah.
Impressive.
It was very, very late game. I had a bunch of power boosts on it. I hit triple triggers. This was all against Omar, and I think I won off of that.